Good morning, fam. How's everybody doing today? As you can see, we're already in the mix. It's actually like 10:45 now. We are at our Monday location, which is Amazon and Garner. It is, like I said, Monday, January the 20th. We are here for the Amazon lunch. It actually started at 10:30 and it ends about 3 or 3:30, depending on how the breaks go or whatever. Been a very challenging week, to say, as far as the past week, fam. Last Monday I actually didn't even work. Monday or Tuesday we don't work. Most Tuesdays we don't work anyway, because like I said, Danielle, she's back into EMT paramedic school or whatever, so she does that on Tuesdays. So that's like on our designated days off. Wednesday we work, and you've seen the video. It was 3 of us there. Like I said, just been a challenging week. Thursday. Then we was off Thursday morning, but we worked Thursday night, and I did record that. Friday, oh my God, woo! Friday was rough, fam.
Fam, before he continues on with that, I want to make a correction. Today is the 19th, not the 20th. So today is Monday, January 19th.
My bad, fam.
So just to be clear.
My bad, fam. I'm imperfect, as you can see. It is what it is. You know my saying. But, see, that made me lose my train of thought, fam.
On
I'm talking about Friday. Friday was bad, fam. Friday was bad, but Saturday was even worse. But you know what? We're going to get into that in a little bit, fam. Like I said, we're still trying to, it's still actually in between lunch now, between 10:30 and 11, the people come out. So in order not to have any more disturbances, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. But you know, we're going to chop it up. Topic of the day is, I'm busy, but I'm broke, fam. I'm busy, but I'm broke. We're going to get into it though. I'll holler at you later.
Well, this one is active. It did go through the first one, but it's doing this now. And this is saying it's offline. It was online. I didn't do a payment over here. Only payment I did over here was the yeah, but it went through on that one. Like right now, it's not even trying to delete it. Shut it down.
All right, fam, we are back. It is actually 12:44. Like I said, we are at Amazon Garner. It's Monday, and I realized that for those that's new watching the video, I did not introduce myself. My name is Brian. It's my lovely wife Danielle, and we are Family Affair. Glad to have everybody here that's watching. First of all, I just want to send a big shout out. As of today, I think it's been 2, maybe 3 weeks since I posted the first video for this channel here, and I have a grand total of 13 subscribers on Monday, January the 19th. May not seem like much to most people, but I appreciate the 13 people here that subscribe, that's rocking with us. Just lets me know that maybe what we're doing is giving some value to you. Maybe it's helping you out or whatever in your food truck journey, or even if you don't own a food truck or looking to get a food truck and you just want to know what goes on, maybe I can help you appreciate what's really going on. I mean, the whole purpose of us starting this channel, like I said from the beginning, we've been doing it almost 5 years. Back when we started, we couldn't find really the information I was looking for as far as other food truckers attempting to do this full time. So that was our ultimate goal, to pursue this full time. And being 5 years in, I still don't really see any information like what we're giving out, the realness, what goes on behind the scenes day to day. Only thing is, What I'm trying to do now is get those videos cut shorter. My intention, my purpose in recording us live here, like I said, and giving you the date, is just to let you know that we are actively working on a day-to-day basis. You see what we're doing. You see the interaction with the customers. Heck, you seen at the beginning of the shift when we was trying to get started, trying to take the payments, stuff happens. Our little machines wasn't working right, and our data wasn't going right. So it's just the day-to-day things that we face and that you may face, and just let you know that's just the realness of what's going on. If you see our workflow and see how we're going, some people think it's just so easy. I come in and make all this money and I'm just laid back. I can work 2 days a week and just vacation how I want. Nah, this is a job, fam. This is a day-to-day grind. And like I said, we just showing you the realness of what goes on, at least on the part of family affairs part as far as running the food truck. Like I said, my whole purpose here is really to motivate anybody that's maybe trying to do this or maybe already in the business. At the same time, I want to educate you, like I said, just show you what we do and how we do it. Maybe you can learn something from what we're doing, and maybe it can help you on your journey, as well as to help you relate, because we're trying to be relatable to you. We're trying to give you the realness, be just as real as possible on our journey as we continue to pursue this on a full-time basis. We don't do this just on a weekend basis, or we have full-time jobs elsewhere and do this in between, but this is how we actually make our living. So like I said, just really getting back to the subject at hand. What I said I'm busy, but I'm broke. And if you are starting your food truck journey, or you haven't purchased your truck yet, and you're trying to wonder where you need to go, where to set up, where can you make money at, in the beginning, like I said, on our part, like I said, I'm speaking for Family Affair right now, and it may be other people's journey, but like I said, I'm speaking for Family Affair. When you first start now, because you are new to the game, you're young, or you're really a toddler or an infant in the game, any and everything that comes up, most likely you are probably going to take it and book it because of the excitement, and you really don't know, like I said, where to go and where to set up, where to make money. All you know is you got a food truck, you know how to cook, and you got a large investment in this, and you're trying to make your money back. Like I said, at the end of the day, this is a business, so that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to make money to not only pay for the investment that you have in it, but you want to see if it's a sustainable income that maybe you can leave your full-time job and do this. That's another video at another time. 9 to 5 versus a food truck. We'll get into that later on. But like I said, we're talking about I'm busy, but I'm broke. So like I said, and last week was just really a good example of that. And with us being 5 years in the business, and us kind of knowing where to go and really what to stay away from, for us, even though we have targeted locations, sometimes you can still be working, going out, doing the same day-to-day grind, hustle and bustle. You're definitely busy, because like I said, you're trying to make money and you're trying to sustain, but at the same time, maybe the hours that you were putting in are not matching up with the money that you're getting back. Like I said, last Monday we didn't work at all. Last Monday or Tuesday, last Wednesday, I said it was at our normal Wednesday location, like we normally are. Pretty much the way they say, I'm putting quotations. The way that the coordinator says is that, you know, you're supposed to have your set days with with the set trucks or whatever, but it don't always pan out to be like that. So like I said, we had an unexpected surprise last week. It cost us, a few $100s that we lost out on because of that third truck. Ultimately, like I said, this is what we do full time. So that $200-300 could have went towards another bill that we have that we don't have now. So even though we went to our same location, and I don't know if I told you this, that particular location is an hour and 15 minutes one way from our house. One way, so then we got to drive back. So there's 2.5 hours of just riding. Then you see that we're down there from 11 basically to 7 every Wednesday. So when we go down there, we basically need it to make sense. It's not like here at the Amazon. This particular Amazon here is about 40 minutes from my house. This is going up, but the Smithfield location is actually about an 18-minute ride. So if you come over here and it's not as good as it could be, we haven't burnt as much fuel or much time to do these locations versus going out there to take us an hour and 15 minutes. So when stuff like that happens, and like I said, food truckers that don't respect the game, it's gonna happen. It's still happening to us. It's gonna happen to you. But you got to keep moving, keep persevering, keep coming up with different ideas and concepts or places to go to kind of offset that and make it work. Like I said, at the end of the day, we doing this full time. We're trying to make it work. We can't just basically just go in a corner, pout and cry and say it ain't fair. This is not fair. It can get you down at sometimes because, like I said, you have the pressures of being an entrepreneur. And that's what we are. I said we've been an entrepreneur, but you definitely have your ups, your highs, and you have your lows. But at the end of the day, we got to keep pushing through. We got to figure it out and make it work. And that's what being an entrepreneur is all about. Same thing. Thursday night is Thursday night out here at Amazon. It was still kind of consistent, kind of busy, but not as busy as it normally is. So like I said, you take another hit, maybe another $100 or $200 you lost on that, plus the Wednesday $200 or $300. At that point, you're anywhere between $500 to $600 less than you are from the previous week or previous weeks. And like I said, and my bills don't change. They don't say, okay, well Family Fare didn't make this much on Wednesday, so we get them a little bit of break on their mortgage this week, or we can cut some slack on that car payment, or their insurance, we can give them a little break on the insurance. They didn't make as much money. No, that bill's still there, but I'm anywhere from $400 to $600 less than I was trying to maintain and make that work, as well as Friday. Oh, Friday was bad. It was 2 trucks over there at it was us and another truck at the Amazon. That particular truck hadn't been there in a while. They have a little, we serve some of the same stuff, but they have a few things on their menu that a lot of food trucks that come through that on sale. So of course, to them on that particular day, it's like a new truck coming in. Like I explained to you before, anytime you sit up beside a new truck, you got to prepare to take a hit or a loss for that day, because people got to try them out, or they got something different. They're probably going to take some of your energy. Like I said, we do have a lot of regulars, but if something new comes up, I can't get mad at them, or I can't expect them not to go try something different, because I'm the same way. I don't want the same stuff every day or every week. And if there's another option there and I want to try it out, of course I'm gonna do that. Heck, that's what we do. We see food trucks come up, and we sell. Like I said, we got the loaded fries, we got the cheese steaks, we got the burgers, hot dogs, tenders, whatever. We get tired of eating this every day, so another food truck roll up. Hey, we gotta check them out. We gotta see what they're working with as well. So same way that the customers do it, we do it as well. And at the same time, it gives us a chance to know what other food truckers are doing out here, as far as how their menus, their quality food, their pricing. Because like I said, that's what I do. I analyze all this stuff, because to me it's a business. Like I said, a food truck for funds, F-U-N-D-S, not fun, F-U-N. So I got to stay on top of my game to make sure that we stay in business and stay relevant to the different locations that we're going to. But Like I said, Friday was bad, fam, but Saturday was even worse. Saturday, okay, hold up, fam. See, this is stuff that happened. This is stuff that happened live. You just seen the lights go out and the lights come back on. It's cold in here. My wife got a little heater. She got a little pink heater here. She's trying to stay warm. But it pulled on my generator and kicked it out. So make sure you got enough power as well, fam. Like I said, real life stuff, real life situation. You seen it, me here recording. I'm not editing it out. I am trying to be as real and transparent to you as possible, because I have had the generator kicked out and completely go down in the middle of a shift, and I had to figure it out and keep going. But somebody at the window? Oh, somebody just walked by. What's out? That's something.
My fan, my heater.
No, your heater. Okay. Fan, she trying to plug in the heater. She got everything in. You good? You good now? You killed the fan, the heater.
I killed the heater, y'all.
She killed my heater.
Come back on.
She killed my heater, fam. That's actually the heater that I use to keep my pipes warm during this very cold weather. Because when it's cold outside like this, I think we're supposed to get down to the teens at night. You will start. That's another thing, fam. That's a whole nother subject though. But I'm just touch on it real quick. You will start seeing a lot of people with their water heaters busting this time of year because they don't know what to do or how to keep their trailer warm to prevent their water heater from freezing up and bursting out. But another subject, another time. She messed up my heater, fam. Anyway, we was talking about the I don't even know. She keep Saturday. Oh, woo, Saturday, fam. Let me tell you about Saturday. Because the week was so slow, of course we're trying to make up some money. We had actually did a bar that we have never done before. It's actually in my hometown. We did a bar on Saturday night. But we had actually talked to the owner. She reached out to us probably about a month or so ago, end of November, December. You know, like I said, we book out for the year, schedule already built. Danielle is in school. She was doing school on Saturday as well, so we couldn't get around to it. So, fast forward to this past Saturday, because the week was so slow, we just reached out to her. And we're like, yo, we want to come out and try it out and see what it's about. She told us that, you know, her crowd loves to eat and they just give you a good time to come check it out. Even though we don't have any entertainment tonight, you know, we still have a decent crowd that comes out and supports the bar. You know, like I said, she said my people love to eat. Like I said, family fair, we don't discriminate. We go check it out because you won't never know until you go out there and check it out. So we went out there. The bar, actually, most bars that I deal with, may be different in your area or different for whatever bar you deal with. Most bars, the patrons start eating maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock or so. So we rolled up, we pulled in there at 6 o'clock. So mind you, it's a 35 minutes so drive from my house. We had to leave from my house, 35-minute drive. So it's probably about 5:15, 5:30. We went there, got there about 6. So our day started when we leave the house, 5:15, 5:30, whatever time. Keep that in mind. We drive there, get set up, we get there at 6. We normally give ourselves an hour to get set up. So we're there, setting up, maybe about 6:45. We get the windows popped open. We ready to serve, fam. We ready to do this. New bar, new truck. They never seen us before. We're in my hometown. You know, maybe Dylan will come out and represent and show Family Fair some love. 7 o'clock comes, 7:30 comes, 8 o'clock comes, 8:15 comes, 8:30 comes. I swear, fam, we ain't seen one customer. Not one customer. I think my wife at that time goes to the inside just go by the bar, see what's going on. In the midst of that, she runs into my brother-in-law. He's out there. He is out there hanging out. Of course, what's going on, Danielle? What's going on, Kev? Hey, everything good? So the whole time he's been out there. Even he hadn't approached the truck by 8:15 or so. So what I'm thinking is, fam, the only reason we got some support that night is because Danielle went in the bar, ran into my brother-in-law. Brother-in-law calls my sister. We talking to her on the phone. He lets her know that we out here. She orders food. She not even at the bar, fam. She at the house chilling, watching Netflix and chill or whatever she's doing. She orders. He orders. I think he has a buddy with him. They order. Get some mozzarella sticks or something. And I think maybe we got a couple of order fries. Bottom line, we stayed at that bar until about what time, Danielle?
Quarter till, or maybe close to 11.
Close to 11 o'clock. We did a whopping $28, fam. 28 dollars. Remember I was telling you, you wanna shut down?
Keep shutting down.
Oh, let me see. I think this breaker. What about now? That breaker was off. My bad, fam. Like I said, we live on the truck. We live on location. We at Amazon. Then you tore up my fan. Now we can't get no power to right here, but I think it's just a breaker. I got a breaker box right here, but I think it's all good now. I just reset the breaker. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you, you have to minimize your losses and maximize your wins. But in the food trucking game, stuff like this is going to happen. But that cannot deter you from getting out there, seeing what's going on. Because if you don't get out there, put yourself out there to those various places, you will never know. You will never ever know. I mean, like I said, we've been doing this. We've been doing it long enough where we give locations time. We'll work with them and see how it works, and then it gives us the knowledge of whether we should go there or not. But you gotta keep in mind, fam, you cannot be afraid to tell these businesses, bars, or whoever you're dealing with, that it is not working out and that we are not making any money. Therefore, at this particular point in time, we're gonna have to sever ties. Maybe we can revisit this later and see. Maybe you're still building your clientele. I don't know. But at the end of the day, like I'm gonna always say, this is a business. It's not personal. We make business decisions. So we never want anybody to take us deciding not to come to your place of business or pulling back from maybe doing your location as personal. It's strictly business. Do you want to interject here? Or?
Oh no, keep going. I am 100% right.
Like I said, just to give you some insight. Like I said, I'm trying to motivate you at the same time, educate you, but also help you relate, and hope that this is giving you some value, so that when you start your food truck journey, or if you are new in it and you are running around to all these different places, and you just feel like you are just so busy, but the dollars are not making sense. It's just really a process that you're going to have to go through. You're going to have to live and learn, but you cannot just stay there and not make money just because you got a food truck, or just because somebody is telling you that it'll get better. You have to use some common sense here as to making an educated and business decision as to why you should or should not continue to pursue that. Like I said, we just give you some backstory on us. When we first started, our actual first big contract or big place that we went to that we were setting up We was on base, the local base here in Fort Bragg, outside of Fayetteville. We went there, and we just thought, me personally, I just thought, okay, this is it right here, fam. Boy, we gonna be on base, big military installation. There's thousands of people. You have to have ID or some type of military ID to get on base. So you figure that everybody there is constrained in there. That we set up. There's no way that we are not going to sell out every day to go out there. It's impossible. It cannot be. Fam, it can be. It can be. That was just like any other place. It's always a numbers game. You're dealing with people, you're dealing with the crowd. What they did is they provided us the location, the opportunity to go there and make money. But at the end of the day, we're entrepreneurs. It's still a business, and we're having to go through the numbers with everybody else. Not saying that our food was nasty, because we got a good response to the people on base. But like I said, fresh in the game, when you're new at each location, like we went out the first few times or the first month or so, it was popping. It was really jumping. But then you have to remember that at any location, first time there, you are probably going to pop for the most part, because it's a buzz. But then there's going to be a leveling off, and then you got to figure out, is it going to make sense for you to continue to go there? And we went there for a while, and it just got to a point, and it was during that point in time. It seemed like it was right after COVID. It might have been during COVID. I think we was wearing masks and stuff. But it's like the fuel, the gas prices just went astronomical. And that particular drive there was like an hour and 5 minutes from my house. At that point in time, diesel had went from like $2.99, $2.89 a gallon. It got all the way up to $5 a gallon. And it just got to be too much for us to continue doing that, and the profitability wasn't there. And on top of that, we had to pay them 10.5% of our, I don't even remember if it was our gross or net sales.
I can't remember.
Either way, 10.5% is 10.5%. We had to pay that on top of our other costs. So the same thing, telling you earlier about dealing with festivals and all that. Me thinking and doing the numbers, you got to keep running your numbers. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, fam. So we just eventually pulled back from that, and we started pursuing doing businesses like we come out here, go to the other Amazon, our Wednesday spot, we got our Thursday spot, and like I said, we was doing the TV station. We're gonna start going back to the DMV next month. Those locations there, we would go there, but we didn't have to pay a dime. We don't pay anything to set up. We don't pay a dime to set up there. But it allows us the opportunity to go there without the company digging further into our bottom line. Let's say, because it may not seem like a lot. Let's just say you make $100, you got to pay $10, $10.50 off of that. As those numbers start getting higher, you start doing the math, fam. Then you start multiplying that times per week, per month, per year. And you got to sit back and think, is this really what I want to do? That's where we was at in a particular time. Like I said, not knocking anybody that's doing that or trying that. It may work for you, but for us, it just didn't work. Because they actually still do have food trucks on business. As a matter of fact, shout out to my man, my daddy's barbecue, Walker out there. He's still out there. He's still doing it big. He's been doing it, man, for years, but it works out for him. He's in that area. He's closer to there. He's retired military, so we got somebody at the window, fam.
Hey, how you doing?
Give me a second. I'll be right back with you, fam. Barbecue? Small fry, large fry. Small fry. Got it, ma'am? Okay. Let's go 4 wings. We do 6 wings at the top right now. Okay. Now give me a back. Thank you. All right, fam. So we back. I'm actually fixing the food. Got my gloves on. I pretty much said everything I need to say. I'm gonna let Danielle step in, say what she got to say, and we're gonna wrap it. Like I said, we're trying to keep the videos at a certain point, at a certain amount of time, but I'm gonna let her get in, wrap it up, shut it down. Once again, thank y'all for watching the video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. 13 subscribers, yo. I appreciate y'all. Yo, and I'm not being funny. I truly do appreciate y'all. We're gonna continue to keep building. I know it's gonna happen because I'm giving you valuable information along with Danielle. Let me get away from here, get this food fixed, so she can get back to it.
All right, fam. So what Brian said, you busy but you are broke. Do your utmost not to put yourself in that situation. We all know that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, hoping for something to be different, and it's not. So if at all possible, be choosy about where you go. Be smart about it. If it's not making your business money, be willing to back away and say, no, not at this time, but we can go back and revisit that. And granted, this time of year right now, it's cold out. And people, not that they don't eat when it's cold, because they do, but more people are out and about and will be more willing to spend with you during the spring and summer months, granted. But just be smart about your business decision. Just know that you're going to have those hard times. We had a rough week last week, and to be honest, that rough week last week had me just thinking, like, what am I going to do? Like, this is crazy. Our bills are not stopping. Like, I just felt really down, and to be quite honest, a little depressed because the bills don't stop. But fam, you gotta just keep moving, keep pushing, and remember to try your best to change your situation if at all possible. Be constantly thinking about things that you can do, because what you don't want to do is to be busy and still broke. Don't spin your wheels and you're not making no money. But anyway, fam, we appreciate you guys, and until next time, we'll see you later.